Hi friends, good morning everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. In this video, I'm going to teach you about, an important table, which will give you the list of fields which are provided by SAP in MM17 in case of material. If you take overall transaction, mass transaction, what are the list of fields you can know from this table. For example, if you go to mass transaction, MASS, let's take any one object type, purchase orders, BUS 2012. There are multiple tables and respective information, everything will be there, right? You want to know that what are the list of fields, these fields list you want to know. So how to get that? There is an SAP standard table which can provide you those list of fields. Let's go to the table, SE16N. Table is mass FLD LST. Here you can pass the object type, for example, BUS 2012. You want to know the list of fields which are provided in mass transaction, EK, KO. Execute it. Mm. 2012. That's deleted, I think. Okay, let's take any one of them which are available. Let's take maybe sales orders. You can pass the table or else you can execute it. So system will show you the list of the table and the field names under sales order. Okay, you can check for any other thing also. For example, if you want to check for the material master, maybe you want to see Mara. So system will show you the list of fields and the table, under the table and under the object type. So you can use this table to know this, what are the fields available in mass transaction if you want to make any changes during your project. I hope this video has helped you to understand about the list of fields available in mass transaction without verifying manually. You can download and you can check in your Excel sheet or anywhere how you can verify it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hi friends, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you about the value in MB52 transaction. For example, let's go to MB52, the stock report, pass any plant and the storage location. So you will get the list of materials along with the stock and the value. Okay, let's take any one material. Let's take 251. Okay. Because if it is single line, that will be helpful for you to understand easily. So here you can see that quantity is 25, value is 1650. Now go to /O MM 03 251. Go to the accounting one view, org levels, GKP1 plant. Here you can see that moving average price 66. Okay, and the total stock is 27. So now if you can come here, so 1650 by 25. And also there is some quality inspection is there. So that also we can just keep it. 132, quantity is 20. This is value, this is quantity. If there is no quality stock and all, then it could be easier for you to understand. Let's 40. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, put a formula, Okay. Say both are 66. So that's no need to worry on that, because always the value will be taken from the price in the material master. That's what I wanted to tell. So what the price we can see here, when you're checking this material master, okay, see here, moving average price. If the material is managed in standard price, for example, here the price control is V. If it is standard, system will get that value based on the standard price. So finally, the answer is the value in MB52, whether it can be understood stock value or quality, whatever. So the value in MB52 will be derived from the material master price. If it is price control is V, then it will be moving average price. If the price control is yes, it will be standard price. So the price will come from the value comes from the moving average price. Okay. Value is calculated based on the value is calculated based on the material master price. That's what I wanted to tell here. Here, one point we need to highlight. If the price control is V, if it is V, then it will be MAP. It will be moving average price. If the price control is yes, it will be taken from the standard price. Okay. This is the price control. Price control. Okay. If the price control is okay. If the price control is V, then system will calculate based on the moving average price. If the price control is S, then system will calculate based on the standard price. I hope this video has helped you to understand how the value in stock report is being calculated. If you like the video, click on the like button and subscribe to our channel and keep sharing our videos with your SAP circle. If 1,000 people or 10,000 people watch our video, my efforts are same. So you can join your hands to make these videos to reach maximum people. Thanks for your support and have a good day. Hi friends, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you about the value which comes to initial stock entry. So during cutover or else sometimes during any kind of a stock correction, what we used to do, we post the stock into the system. Most of the in the cutover stage, we do that one because in the normal regular transactions using 561 is not accepted by most of the audit things. And even because you're just boosting the stock without paying tax or without having any external document and all. Okay, so whenever you use the initial stock entry, most of the cutover 99%, and 1% of cases, few companies may use 561 to do the stock correction, but they take the respective approvals and they provide respective explanation to that auditors. Okay. Let's go to this area /n MIGO. I'm going to do the initial stock entry. We don't have to post and all. We'll see that from where the value will come. And still you can override the value to go to goods receipt, select other. You can give this 561. Material is 251. Quantity 10. And where? I will tell you that one. Initial upload. Plant JKP1. Storage location 0002. Go to general. MS01. Click on check button. Enter external amount in LC. So this amount we can give whatever the exact amount you wanted to load on the material. Okay. And if the material already has a moving average price, then it will be taken from the material master. So here the field is made it as a mandatory field. So now what we are going to do, OMJJ, go to 561 to 561. Let's go to that mandatory or optional fields for the entire transaction. Field selection. Okay. So here the external amount in LC. Go to new entries. 561. The external amount in LC, EXPWR. Okay, this is already available. So we can just come back. Yeah, EXBWR, you make it optional. If it is mandatory, system is asking you to input the value, right? Then you need to input the value, what exactly you need it. So /n MIGO. Same way, material 251. Quantity 10. Plant GKP1 and storage location 0002. Initial upload. Material slip MS01. Check it. So now the amount in LC is an optional field. If you give whatever the value it will give, that only will be coming. For example, if you don't give, how system will behave, I'm going to show you now. We generally keep it as a mandatory field because the risk of missing the value by giving, okay. Post it. So we can see the accounting entries to know the value. So once it is posted, we'll see the accounting entries. Display, go to material document, quantity. You can see here, amount in LC has come from the material master price. Okay, if you don't give, system will take from the material master price. If the material master price is 0, then your value also will become 0. So that's why initial stock upload, the business has to decide that they maintain all the material masters having the price. Even as a consultant, before we upload the stock, we need to verify, okay, business has given 300 materials with stock. For all those 300 materials and for the plant combination, you need to ensure that price is available or not. Then you have to check with finance and the respective logistics team. So these are the 300 materials you have given, but only 220 materials have the price in the material master, but remaining 80 doesn't have the price. So what to do? You have to provide me the amount in LC also. So this amount is the total amount for the quantity. For example, the material master price is 66. Okay, let's go to the material master. Also, we can open in another screen. That will give a better idea. So here, the material master accounting one view, it is 66. And that's why the total value has come as a 660. Okay, it means that amount in LC will be taken from the material master price. If the material master price is 0, system will upload the stock with 0 only. So that's why the 80 materials you have to tell the system, you have to tell that logistics and finance team, these 80 materials doesn't have the material master price. So you have to provide me the total value for that quantity, so that once we upload it, system will update the moving average price automatically in the system. So the overall, the video purpose is you can input the value whatever you want during initial stock entry. For example, if you have not input the value, because just now I made it optional just to show you the behavior of the system. If you have not input the value, the total amount in LC, what is LC? Local currency only. Okay, the local company code currency only you can input. If you have not input the value will be taken from the material master price. If it is moving average price, it will be taken from the moving average price. If the price control is S standard, then it will be taken from the standard. I hope this video has helped you to understand the value source for the initial stock entry. You should ensure that either you should input the amount in LC during stock upload, or else you should ensure the material master has the correct price. If it is wrong price, again, your value will become wrong. So whatever you posted, that value also will be updated in the system. So when you check in MB52 and all, it will be taken from there. If you like the video, hit the like button and keep sharing our videos with your SAP circle. Thanks for watching. Hi friends, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you about how to block or unblock storage bins with SAP standard mass transaction. So the transaction code is LS06. So here you can block or unblock multiple storage bins simultaneously. So let's take any of the storage type under GK1. Maybe let's take it to USA. Execute it. System will show you the list of storage bins. You can block or unblock multiple storage bins at a time. Let me do blocking of this 4-5. You can do for all means you can click on the selection. It can be done all. Okay. I'm going to show you the 4-5 storage bins, how I can do immediately. So here you can see the two icons. One is block and one is unblock. Click on block. You can keep both put away and stock removal block or only put away block, that you can decide. In the blocking region, damaged, under cleaning or under maintenance, whatever you can maintain. And click continue. See, everything is done. Then you have to save, otherwise it will not update the table. This is the way. In the same way, you can do unblock also. For example, I'm taking these 3, I want to do unblock. Click on unblock. Now save it. So USA. Okay. So it has put away block. Click on unblock. You have to click on the which one you want to do, unblock it, right? Okay, it has put away blocks. We can put the flag and click continue. See, that is removed. Now click on save it. The block, it is unblocked. So by using this LS06 transaction, you can block or unblock several storage bins simultaneously without using any LS&W or anything. SAP standard transaction can allow you to do that activity. I hope this video has helped you to understand about the transaction. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hi friends. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to delete multiple storage bins with SAP standard transaction code. The transaction is LS11. You can use any storage type. Give the warehouse number and the storage type. Execute it. So you want to delete certain storage bins. Okay. You can select all and delete, or else you want to delete only these 3 storage bins. Okay. You can select that and click on storage bins. So system has given this deletion flag. You have to save it. If you go back, it won't happen. So you can see the message, 3 storage bins were deleted. So you already saved it. You can come back. So this is the way how you can delete multiple storage bins by using LS11. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hi friends, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to update multiple storage bins at a time. You wanted to update storage bin type, or you wanted to update a storage section, or a maximum weight, any field you wanted to update without using any LS&W or BDC or BAP here, nothing is required. By using SAP standard transaction code, you can update it. Let us go how to do that. The transaction code is LS11. You can give warehouse number and the storage type. Execute it. System will show you the list of storage bins. For example, you wanted to update the maximum weight. You can do for all, okay, or you can do for few things. Let us, all means you can click on select all. Specific means you can select by manually. For example, I want to update for these storage bins maximum weight from 500 to 1000. Click on change data, and the maximum weight I wanted to change to 1000. Click on continue. 2 times you check it. See, system updated, but still it has not yet updated. You have to save it. Then only you can see the success message. 6 storage bins are changed. Same way you can update the storage bin type, also section, okay, total capacity, or any of these fields you can update by using LS11 transaction. I hope this video has helped you to understand the functionality is available in SAP standard without running for any of the ABAP help or LS&W kind of a thing. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hi friends, good morning everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. If you came to our channel for the first time, click on the subscribe button and keep sharing our videos with your SAP circle. In this video, I'm going to tell you that is it possible to delete the storage bins which have blocked indicator? Let us check. Go to LS11, give the storage type and the warehouse number. So there are certain bins which have the blocking indicator. Select two of them, click on delete. See here, only empty bins and bins that are not blocked will be deleted. So what we can understand, you can delete only the empty bins without any blocking indicator. If the bin has a block indicator or bin has some stock, then system will not allow you to delete it. See, nothing happened. In a similar way, you can check any bin which has stock. Select empty, click on indicator, go here, selection options, not equal to X. So you will get the list of bins which have stock. So take this one which has stock, try to delete it. Nothing happened. So if you have the stock or if you have the block indicators, either removal or put away, system will not allow you to delete it. Okay. So during getting that output also, you can filter by using this. You want to have the list of bins which have not blocked or all. Okay. So like that, you can also filter it. I hope this video has helped you to understand what kind of storage bins can be deleted from the system. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hi friends, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you that how to update certain fields in Material Master WM view. Okay, this is similar to other views also. Okay, recently I worked on this kind of a change, so I felt like, okay, let's share it, how to use it. So the transaction code, you can directly go as MM17. Okay. In this video, I'm going to show you that without any uploading kind of a function. So you can select the table MLGM, okay. Execute it. If you want to change the specific materials, you can pass the list of materials. Otherwise, you can give like that. And warehouse number GK1. Okay. So if you want to change for all or you want to change only for few, like I mentioned that, you can take a decision. Let us take specific materials. I want to take it. Okay. I want to take for go to /n SC16N MLGN table GK1 warehouse and execute it. So I want to take only these 5 materials. Okay, go here and use this paste button so that system will copy all the materials, whether it are 60 or 70, anything it can come. Now execute it. So now go to this option where you can see the list of fields. For example, I want to update bulk storage indicator or allow addition stock. For example, I want to update allow addition stock. Okay, now it is blank. I want to update to X, means I want to activate the flag. Put that button and select like this. Then click on this button called carry out a mass change. So it is update for all the fields. Okay. For example, you wanted to update only for 3 or So like that also you can unselect or select, you can do that. So now click on save. So system is updating the allow to edition stock flag for the 4 materials which we have selected. So once the saving is completed, the changes are completed, system will show you the success message. If there are any issues, that will give you. See, message has been issued, everything is success. You can see all the green, no errors. Now we are going to check this one, allow to edition stock. Okay, that field is somewhere here. Yeah, allow to edition stock. These materials have blank. Just refresh it. See here. For all these materials, allow to edition stock is updated to X. I hope this video has helped you to update any material master fields easily without using any other programs or LSNW. You can practice for different fields and different values. It will give you an enough command. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button before you leave. Have a good day. Hi friends, good morning everyone. How to update the themes of the SAP login? We have multiple different kind of looks, right? So where can you control this? I'm going to teach you in this video. So I'm already in login. Just /NEX. Once we come here, this is the SAP GUI. Here you can update the details and all. Okay. So I will show you how the storage location level MRP works, and we will concentrate on the reorder point only. So when we go to, let's take any one materials which are managed, which are under our plant. Okay. I will take this material. MM01. I will maintain a storage location level data also. Okay. In MM4 we have the storage location level data. Go to organization level, give the plant, and give the storage location. Here we have a storage location specific data. In storage location MRP indicator, you select this indicator to storage location stock planned separately. Okay. And this is optional. For example, we are creating reservation only, right? So we can keep it blank. And reorder point, let's take it 30 quantity. Okay, I want to replenish also the same 30 quantity. Save it. Now, if you see this material, okay, first of all, we will check the MD04. Okay, MD04, it's a fresh material. System is showing the 2 lines because we are maintaining the storage location level MRP also. Okay, plant level 0 stock, storage location level 0 stock. This is what happened. Now what we are going to do, and we'll display the material MRP1 view. We can see CKP1. See 200 quantity reorder point was maintained. Let's run the MRP now. MD02 you can run because it's multi-level. If any bomb also it will consider, and keep the entries like this. And these options you can keep it 1-1 and click enter. So MRP was run. Now you can refresh the screen. See what happened. System consider 30 quantity which is maintained at the storage location level. Okay, let me show you the material master so that you will get a better idea. MRP1 and MRP4. GKP1 0002. So reorder point, let me make it minimize. Okay, what happened? 200 quantity was maintained as a reorder point for plant level. Okay, and in MRP4 for that storage location, it was maintained. Let's. Okay, so 30 quantity. Okay, we can see here 30 quantity is maintained as a storage location level requirement quantity. So now what happened? First system generated the 30 quantity reservation. See this 75901 is a reservation. You can double click on that and display. It will take you to MB23. See this is MB23 reservation screen. 30 quantity reservation is generated. And 200 quantity already available in the material master plant level, right? So the purchase requisition is created for 230 because plant level 200 requirement and 30 quantity separate requirement is available for the storage location. So system has considered the total 230 requirement and created a purchase requisition called 230. Is it clear? So this is what happens. So when you run MRP, if you are maintaining the storage location planning separately, at that point of time, system will generate a requisition for the total quantity and the reservation for the 30 quantity. So whatever you maintain at the storage location level. So now what we are saying, currently my stock is 0, correct? But still system generated a reservation for 30 quantity. That's what I was mentioning. When you ask that one, I don't want to create a reservation when the stock is 0. Okay, but SAP is recommending you to keep it. Then only, so you have a 30 quantity of requirement from specific storage location where you are planning MRP separately, or else a manual reservation also. Okay, leave about that. Okay, let's create one manual reservation. MB21. Okay. 201. Okay, for example, you created a manual reservation. Let's keep this material. This material maybe from 50 quantity 0003. Okay, cost center GK hiring. Not. So new year has come, right? So this basic entries are not maintained with respect to finance. Control area GKCC. Setting up for each financial year. I'm just maintaining for one more year, 2000. 22. The transaction is OKEV. We maintained for 2022. Not available in the location. Anyway, during reservation creation, story location is not what you call mandatory field. Okay, you can keep it optional, or you can next working day 03. So we created one more reservation for 75902. One more reservation we created. Now you can refresh here. See here, system generated one more reservation. 50 quantity we created reservation at the plant level, right? So 50. So now we can run MD02. We can run one more time MRP MD02. So always if you see the stock with MD04, it is always good to see that your requirements, everything. See here, system generated 280. The purchase requisition is still open, right? You have not yet converted to the PO. Because of that reason, system updated the quantity of the purchase requisition to, see, system updated the purchase requisition quantity to 280. 250 to 280. If you have already converted to the PO, then what happens? System create a new PO for the remaining 30 quantity. New PR for 30. Yeah, new PR. Okay, let's create a purchase order now. I'm going to convert into purchase order. See, we can create a new one. Okay. You can just adopt this purchase requisition. I'm converting the PR to PO. Enter vendor with GKB8. So for 280 quantity, I'm creating the purchase order. The cost maybe 50 INR. Okay, it's not, relation is not maintained for. So we'll just check the configuration. Some SPRO, material management, purchasing. The linkage is there, right? For purchase requisition, define document type. What is the purchase order type which is linked to that respective purchase requisition? Same purchase order type we need to use while creating the purchase order. So what is the purchase requisition type? ZGNB. Okay. Link purchase requisition document type. So what are the PO document type we can utilize it? Test RFQ. So we need to add any one pivot document type. Somebody would have deleted that entry, it seems. We can make it copy. Do one more thing. We'll go to purchase order. Define document types. MB link purchase requisition. We'll just copy the entries of NB and maintain ZGNB. Okay, we link that purchase requisition to the purchase order type. We'll create from starting now ME21N. Also, we can go from MD04 again. So MD04. This is the purchase requisition. Convert to purchase order. Click on adopt. So the system will copy the relevant data from the purchase requisition. Vendor we have given. The amount. This is not required for this. Now click on check button. So we have maintained the relationship between purchase requisition and purchase order in defined pivot document types. So system is allowing you to create the purchase order. So now purchase order is created. Once the purchase order is created, now you can check the MD04. How does it look like? So in this session, I'm just highlighting the importance of reservation. If you have a reservation, whether it is created via MRP or manual reservation, although you don't have a stock, you can create. The benefit is system will consider that requirement. Now MD04. So this is the purchase requisition was created. So 280. Now the purchase requisition is already converted to purchase order. How you can see? You can go to the display purchase requisition and go to the status tab at item level. System will show you the purchase order. If purchase requisition is already converted to purchase order, what will be the difference if you create a new reservation and again if you run MRP? Okay, so now the purchase requisition is converted to purchase order. See, this is the purchase order for 280 quantity. Okay, now I'm going to show you a different scenario. Create a reservation now /NMB 21 201 hiring the material. I'm going to create a new reservation for 100 quantity. Okay. Storage location, like I mentioned, storage location is an optional. You can create anyway later. Okay. Save it. Now new reservation is created. Come to MD04 and refresh it. See, you are going to get a new entry. See, new requirement of 100 is visible here. Okay. What is the benefit of creating a reservation although there is no stock? Because your new requisition or respective purchase requisition which you are going to create during MRP run, system will consider that. You can see here the purchase requisition is updated to purchase order. Earlier it was just the system is taking the database for few seconds of time. Okay, it's a idle system. It cannot be quickly update. Okay, so the purchase requisition is converted to purchase order. 280 requirement purchase order already created, and total requirement we have how much? 180, and reorder point is 200. So the total requirement is 380. Now I'm going to run MRP.
The total requirement 380. How it's possible? Because
no total.
You write
yeah, this is 180, right? I have created 3 reservations. Total how much? 180. Correct?
180.
Okay, let me show you that. Okay. So the total requirement, how much you have? 180 from reservations. Reservation 180 and reorder point 200. Okay. Anyway, this all the 30 already created. That's storage location level. I'm talking about the plant level. Okay. Now if you see the material master MRP 1. Okay. Say 200. So 200 reorder point, and so total you have a 380 total requirement. Total requirement.
It is
380.
It is necessary to enter reorder point in MRP 1.
Yeah, at least you have to enter. If you are using the reorder point planning, if you are using PD, okay, if your MRP type is PD, then you no need. Okay. If your MRP type is VB or V1 or something, you should enter at least one quantity. You should enter reorder point. Okay.
What is the purpose for this?
That's why if you are using this manual reorder point or V1, okay, then reorder point needs to be given, because system will consider to manage at least that stock. If you don't have any requirements, then system will create a PO for 200 quantity. If you don't have reservation or sales orders or nothing, right, then system create a new purchase requisition for 200 quantity. It's like a minimum quantity what you wanted to maintain for that material. Okay.
But this is the future planning. You can say this.
Yeah, future planning one. So now purchase order, how much we have? 280. Okay. So new requirement, we need like new PR should be 100. Okay. Because purchase order already we are getting, right. Let me give some green color for this. But this we are expecting 280. So the new PR should be 100. Okay. Because if the purchase order is not created, then it is replacing the already tested. Okay. Now we are going to do MD02. Give the material 1. Okay. Now come to here. See, system created new purchase requisition for 100 quantity. If the purchase requisition was open, not converted to purchase order, then system will add that 100 quantity to that, like we have seen earlier. Okay, same purchase requisition is getting updated. So now new purchase requisition is created 100. So the total we have 380. Correct. So total requirement is system has here 180 requirement and 200 reorder point. So the finally your stock should match to the reorder point. It will match it, because the final one all requirements you have to fulfill, and also reorder point will be fulfilled. So this is about when you are using the reorder point, and if purchase requisition is open, system will replace it. If purchase requisition is already connected to PO, system will create a new purchase requisition. And whatever reservations are created, all the requirements are considered during MRP run. If you don't allow them to create a purchase requisition, okay, for reservation, okay, for example, if you don't allow to create a reservation when there is no stock, then what happens? For each reservation, they have to create a purchase requisition manually. If you don't have MRP, okay, if you have MRP, I don't suggest to stop the reservation creation. If you don't have MRP planning, whether it is a reorder point or production planning, whatever, okay, at that point of time, it makes sense. They don't want to create a reservation and they have to tell the purchasing department to create a purchase requisition manually for that quantity. Okay. So ideally, according to my experience, not to create a reservation without stock is may not be that much recommendable. Okay. Whatever I have seen, mostly we create reservation. That will be like a requirement. And when you run MRP, or at least when you see that reservation list, you will see that requirements. Okay. At least MD04, when you check it, you can see that data. Okay. Irrespective of MRP run. Okay. That is the benefit of this data when you are checking any MRP planning. So the benefit of reservation creation, although there is no stock. Hi friends, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you one business requirement. If you get such kind of business requirement, how to handle. If you came to our channel for the first time, click on subscribe button and keep sharing our videos. For example, you are in a MIGO screen, okay? And for example, goods issue for cost center. Maybe let's take any one material which was recently used. Goods issue for other. This is the material to quantity. GK P1 plant 000 to location. Maybe goods recipient Ganesh. So here there is a text field is there. The business requirement is to hide this text field. How to achieve that? That we are going to see now. Let's post this. Material slip TMS01. Okay. So now you wanted to make it hidden. Go to YMJJ. YMJJ is the transaction where we configure the movement type. Give 201 to 201. You can access the same with SPRO also, like SPRO, material management, then physical inventory and inventory management. They define movement types, you can do that. So go to field selection key, enjoy. Here the field called SGTXT. This is the field which we have seen at item text. Select that field and delete it. You just delete because we have required and optional, but we don't have a hidden option here, right? So you just delete that and save it. Now you can come to MIGO. Goods issue for other 201 movement type 17 quantity 3 where tab GKP1 000 location. You can see here the text field is completely hidden. So this is the way how you can do that one. For any other fields also, if you have any such kind of requirement, you can try for different fields for the different movement types. So it will give you better idea. So I hope this video has helped you to understand that within standard configuration, how can you hide certain fields on MIGO screen for specific movement type. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button and keep sharing our videos. Hi friends, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you about how to change the material type of a material. It's a very rare requirement and it's very complicated requirement too. Because when you wanted to change that one, you have to verify what are the open documents and any other stock, everything you have to delete, and it's not a small decision. In real time, I never got such kind of requirement. Just for knowledge purpose, I'm going to teach you. So I'm taking two materials. One has a stock, a lot of open documents, everything. And second one is about a fresh material, which I have just created, which doesn't have anything. Let's go to change material. Okay. So go to /n MM AM. I'm giving the material which doesn't have any open documents or stock, anything. I'm going to change to something like CAM. So the old material type is my raw material, and this is new one is CAM. Execute it. So material type is changed. Now, if you just, okay, you can go to MM03, basic data 1, click on information. See, the new material type is GCAM. So this is the way how you can change it. Now I'm going to do the same thing for a material which has a lot of open documents, everything. And I'm going to change to maybe AROH. This is my raw material STO. I'm changing to different one. Execute it. Now you can see the system response. See, this material type cannot be changed. The reason is purchase orders are already exist. You have to remove all the purchase orders. There are open documents, everything are available. So based on the new material type, for example, I want to change to something else, that fat. Okay. See, it is checking that stock new material type doesn't have the status warehouse management. So based on that new material type, for example, the current material has warehouse management, but the new material type doesn't have warehouse management. Okay. And the new material type doesn't have the status warehouse management, still you have a stock. So system will verify, compare the old material type to the new material type. What are the differences? Different warehouse management is active, or the open documents, the stock, whatever, all the details, system will throw in an error based on the verification. So validated stock exists. See, validated stock exists, and documents are available. See, valid stock exists. However, account determination for the two material types differs. So this system will give you that what are the areas are making you to stop to change the material type. You have to clear one by one, then only you can change it. So the main, it's for knowledge purpose. If you get such kind of requirement, what are prerequisites you need to check? I hope you got an idea. You can check that SAP standard documents to change the material type and what are the areas. These are all areas you can see there also. Okay. I hope you learned one new transaction code called MM, AM. This is useful to change the material type. Thanks for watching. Hi friends, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you about fetching of purchase group into purchase info record. Will it come from material master or will it come from vendor master? So today we are going to get the clarity how system behaves as per the SAP standard. We are going to check now. So first of all, I'm going to show the material master. This is the material. Go to purchasing and select the purchasing view. For GKP1 plant, we maintained purchasing group 002. So for the plant level, purchase group information is maintained as 002. Now let's go to vendor master. GKV5 is the vendor and purchasing data. Going down. Okay, the purchasing group 001 is maintained for the combination of vendor and purchasing organization. 001. So now we are going to create the purchase info record. We know the purchase info record can be created at purchasing organization level or purchasing organization plus plant level. So generally, if a purchasing organization have 10 plants, if you need the same price for all the 10 plants, we don't maintain at plant level. We just maintain at the purchasing organization level. So if any plant creates material for the combination of respective material and vendor and purchasing organization combination, system will get the price, purchasing group, everything automatically. So if you want to have a specific values or specific settings for respective plant, then we maintain the plant also. Now let us see that only purchasing organization, material and vendor level. Click enter. You can see that purchasing group. So when you create purchase info record for the combination of vendor, material and purchasing organization, system is giving the priority to vendor master and getting the purchasing group from the vendor master. Now we are going to create purchase info record for the combination of purchasing organization and also the plant. So the plant level purchase info record you are maintaining. In this case, system will give the priority to material master, plant level, whatever the purchasing group is maintained, that purchasing group will be determined. So finally, the statement is, if you create purchase info record at purchasing organization level only, then system will get the purchasing group from the vendor master. If you create purchase info record for the combination of material, vendor, purchasing organization, and also the plant, then purchasing group comes from the material master, purchasing view, whatever you maintained it. Now we are going to do one more testing. Go to vendor master. Generally in vendor master, we don't maintain the purchasing group. Let's take it, save it. I'm going to save it. So the purchasing group at vendor master is blank. Now we are going to create the purchasing info record, not at the plant level, because if you give plant level, of course, it comes from the material master. Okay. See here, when you are creating purchase info record for the combination of vendor, material, anyway it's common. For the purchasing organization level, system will get the purchase group from the vendor master. If vendor master doesn't have any purchasing group, it will be blank and it will ask you to input the purchasing group. So although there is a purchasing group in the material master, system is not considering. So you need to input manually. So the final statement is, if you create purchase info record at purchasing organization level, purchasing groups come from the vendor master. If you create for the combination of purchasing organization and also the plant, then purchase group comes from the material master. I hope this video has given you an understanding about the behavior of fetching purchase group during info record creation. If you like the video, click on the like button and keep sharing our videos with your SAP circle. Thank you.
మనకి సజెషన్స్ లో ఇష్టపడతాం వీళ్ళు ప్రాక్టీస్ ఏదైనా ఒప్పేసుకుంటాడు నాకు రాదని చెప్పేసి చెప్పరా ఎక్కడ ఉందిరా నేను ఫోన్ చేసినప్పుడు నేను ఏం చెప్పినా ముగ్గురు అని చెప్పిన
ఏం చెప్పినా
కాపీ అయిపోయినా నమ్మేటోళ్ళు మస్తు అందుకే సోదా వీళ్ళు నా బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్ ఇక సందీప్ గురించి పెద్దగా ఏం లేదు వీళ్ళు నా ముగ్గురు బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్ ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళ దాని తర్వాత అందరూ నా డేటా ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరూ నాకు కూడా చేసేటోళ్ళు
వీటి గురించి చెప్పాలంటే ఎప్పుడు చూసి ఇంట్లో ఉంటారు రాత్రులు ఇంట్లో మాట్లాడతారు హోటల్ అడిగితే వీటితో పాటు పంపిస్తారు సీసాల పేపర్ తీసుకొచ్చారు ఉదాహరణ అప్పుడు కదా వస్తాయా
Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. If you come to our YouTube channel for the first time, please click on subscribe button. I hope my videos will be helpful for you to revise and enhance your skills. Today I came with a video, how to change the description of a transport request once it is released. If it is not released, we can easily change. But if it is already released, how to change it? In this video, we are going to learn. If you like the video, just click on like button and share with your friends. Let's go to the topic. I will take any one transport request which is modifiable, means it's not yet released. Okay, you can easily change it. If it is not released, go to the change, go to properties. Here you can change it.
Okay. So this is easy if it is not yet released. For example, if it is released, for example, you take it this one, Tushar project. There is no edit option. You cannot change with SE09 these transactions. Then how to handle this? You have to change via program. Go to SE38, give the program name RDDIT076 and execute it and give the transport request which one you wanted to change. Execute. So you can see the transport request here. This is transport request and task. Select the transport request and double click. So you will get the description. Now you click on change. Now you can change here SAP MM PO output changes, whatever you wanted to keep. System will give a pop-up. Do you want to save the changes before you exit? Yes. Okay, the description is changed. Now come back. You can come back here and refresh it. See, the TR description is changed to PO output changes. So this one you can use if you want to change the description of a transport request based on your project requirement. You have not created by mistake, you created some other transport request name, the short description. At that point of time, you can use this program to change and update it. Especially in audit cases, the basis team will definitely the basis of whoever the responsible team who is taking care about the transport required descriptions, which project these TRs are created. The naming should be unique, and if somebody has created by mistake, you have to change by using this program. I hope this video will be helpful for you in future during your project requirements. And if you like the video, click on like button, subscribe to our channel. Keep sharing our videos with your SAP cycle. Thanks for your time. Have a good evening. Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. Please subscribe to our channel and share with our SAP cycle. This video, I'm going to tell how to define which field is mandatory and optional for a moment type. Generally, the moment type creation, we use OMJJ. For a respective moment type, if you want to make it optional or mandatory in specific fields, we have an option here. But if you want to handle more number of fields, for example, field selection here, see here, you don't see more number of fields, and also here you can see the option of either required or optional only. But if you want to have display and you want to have a more number of fields, you need to go and add it. Okay, so where is the exact configuration to handle this movement type level configuration that I'm going to show you now? Come to SPRO, material management, inventory management and physical inventory. And here under movement types, just now what I have shown you, the OMJJ. But here we have a configuration called settings for enjoy transaction and settings for goods movement. Here we have a node which is defined to handle this field selection per movement type. Okay. So both our backend tables are same. So system is giving this display message. Let me come out. Okay. See here. Here you can have required, optional, and more number of fields also can be handled here. Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. Thanks for your support. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, click on subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you will get the immediate notifications whenever I upload a new video. In this video, we are going to learn a concept called if you want to get different prices for different unit of measurement when the purchase order is getting created. It means if you want to create a purchase order with different order units based on the specific PO, specific requirement, sometimes the business wanted to order in each, sometimes business wanted to order box, and sometimes business wanted to order a bag. So these kind of requirements, you wanted to maintain different prices in info record. How to achieve that? In this video, we are going to learn that. First, let me show you the material master. We will create one new material. Let's take purchasing, accounting views. GKP1 is the plant. We are going to do something like bearing 20 M. Unit of measure each 001 001. Here in the purchasing view, you will find a field called variable purchase order unit is active or not. So first of all, you should activate multiple purchases, like variable purchase order unit is active or not. You should active with own price. So variable purchase order unit is active with own price, means each order unit can have its own price. So you need to select this option, and order unit, you can leave it blank, or you can keep it one specific order unit. Actually, you can leave it blank, and multiple order unit can be maintained. Okay. Here, go to additional data and unit of measure. Here, one bag equals to 10 pieces. One box equals to maybe 100 pieces. Save. Okay, material is created. Now we are going to maintain info record. ME11. GKV8 is the vendor and material and purchasing organization. I will maintain info record at purchasing organization level. So I will go here. You can see here the variable order unit has come by default. This is mandatory to achieve this requirement. Click enter. Plan delivery time 10 days. Maybe purchasing unit 001. Okay. Here you can see maybe one each you will give 20 INR. Okay. See, when you click on condition button, you will see the three options, which condition you wanted to maintain, because you have it 3 different unit of measures and activated that 2 indicator. That's why you got this pop-up. So each we maintained as 20, that's maintained for a bag. Select that and click on choose. System will ask you for 10, maybe you can maintain 200. Back. Click on conditions again. This time system will ask you can maintain for a box 100, so maybe 2000, maybe you can maintain 2200. whatever the price you wanted to maintain based on the negotiation with the vendor. Click on conditions. This time each already we maintain 20 INR. So we maintain 3 different prices for the 3 different unit of measures. Save. So before doing this one, I wanted to highlight one point. For respective /n/m/07, okay, whatever the gross price you are using, right, the condition type, that condition type is assigned to which access sequence. The standard is assigned to gross price. So for 0002, you should have 66 and 67. These 2 condition tables should be available for your access sequence. If you are copying from 0002, no issues, because SAP standard already has it, so that no issues. If you are creating any new access sequence without copying from 0002, mostly we don't recommend that. Then you should ensure that these are available for your access sequence. That's it. This access sequence is assigned to your base, the gross price condition type. So that should be fine. And now we are going to see, I will just show you the info record again. Conditions. See, this PB00 is assigned to 0002. That's what I was mentioning there. We can recheck again. Yes. M/06 PB00. So PB00 is assigned to 0002. So just now I have shown you about the 0002 access sequence should contain the 66 and 67 condition tables. So we use the same PB00, which is assigned to 0002. So the prerequisites of configuration is already available, and we maintain the info record and material master. So the configuration wise, you should ensure that the access sequence should contain the condition tables 66 and 67, and material master, the order unit should have the 2 indicator, and in purchase info record, you need to maintain different prices for the different unit of measure. So the indicator will allow you to achieve these things. Okay. So now we are going to create a purchase order. Vendor is JKV8. Material. We can take the material from here. Okay. See here. The price PB00 20 INR has come based on each. For example, if you change to box, see it change it to 2200. For example, if you're changing to bag, you change to 200. So you can order with respect to material with different order units. So how to achieve that? I'm repeating again. First of all, the access sequence which is assigned to the condition type, the gross price condition type, PB00, should contain condition tables, info record per order unit, and plant info record per order unit. Plant info record per order unit means the info record at plant level. Okay, the info record per order unit means it is at purchasing organization level. These 2 entries should be available under the access sequence which is assigned to the gross price. Okay. Whatever the gross price you are using, for example, PB00, if you have copied PB00 and created a new customized one, you should ensure that the respective access sequence should contain the 66 and 67. That is the configuration wise. And master data, in Material Master, in purchasing view, the variable order unit should have the indicator 2. So active with one price. The same 2 will come to info record. Let's check it. See, the same thing has come to info record, and it will allow you to maintain the price for the 3 different unit of measure. So based on these settings, when you are creating the purchase order, system is getting the different prices based on the different unit of measures. Okay, I'm just showing again. Okay, on each 20 INR, box 2200, bag 200. So system is getting the price based on the unit of measure. I hope this video is helpful to many of you. If you like the video, immediately click on the like button and share with your SAP cycle to help maximum people. Keep watching my videos and enhance your skills. Thanks for your time. Have a good evening. Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. If you came to our channel for the first time, just click on subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new videos, you will get the immediate notification. So in this video, we are going to learn a field, the price control in purchase info record. What is the use of that field and how to utilize for your business requirements? Let's go to the topic now. Okay, I'm taking one purchase info record for this vendor and material purchasing organization and plant combination. We'll open one info record. Okay, for this combination, we will check the conditions. Okay, here we have a concept called the control, price determination, date control. Okay, this will determine which price is required. For example, you can determine based on the PO date. At the time of PO date, what is the price available in info record that can be utilized, or the goods received date. Okay, so I'm selecting the option called goods received date, and if you come to the conditions, okay, here there is a price 20,000. Okay, 20,000 price is available for the validity of August 1st, 2021 to 31/12/9999. Okay, so here whatever the old price was available, but GR at the time of GR, what is the price available? Okay, that's what we are going to check it. Let's take any one old purchase order. I'm taking this purchase order. So the purchase order was created. The purchase order was created with 16,000 gross price in 2019. Okay, now I'm going to do the goods receipt. Goods receipt. purchase order is 21. And check any confirmation is available. Yes, there is a confirmation is available. So we need to create inbound delivery. So when the confirmations are available, system will not allow you to do goods received against purchase order directly without creating the inbound delivery. So we're creating inbound delivery now. Okay. So I'll create inbound delivery for 10 quantity. We don't need any WM now. We'll just do the goods received. So I took one IM location. So inbound delivery is getting created. So with reference to inbound delivery, we will perform the goods receipt now. And once we do the goods receipt, we will verify the accounting entries. Whether the accounting entries are taken from 16,000 price or 20,000 price, we will be checking in the system. At the time of PO, the price was 16,000. Later it was changed to 20,000. So VL32N, here you can perform the goods receipt. So once goods receipt is posted, system will generate the material document and an accounting document. So when you display the material document, you can go through the accounting document also. So let's go to the document overview. In the document overview, you can see the respective inbound delivery number and the material document which was posted. So this is the material document was posted. Click on display. Okay. Click on accounting documents. Now click on accounting document. So system will show you the values. System has taken the price from the PO. Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our channel and share the videos with your SAP circle. In this video, I'm going to teach you about a consignment stock transfer from the own stock, means the consignment stock to own stock. For example, there was a purchase info record which was created at the time of purchase order. The price was different, and later point of time the price was changed. So when the stock is getting transferred from consignment to own stock, whether the price will be taken from the current price or it will be taken from the price at the time of PO. So in this video, we are going to learn that. So this is the consignment purchase order which was created May 2020. and this is the material. Okay, and if you see the purchase info record for this combination, /NME 13. This is the material. This is the vendor. It's a consignment. There is a okay. Give the vendor, material, purchasing organization, plant, and consignment option. See here, when you come to the conditions, the price which is maintained now, it is 120 rupees. Okay, the current price is 120, but the price which was maintained earlier, that was different at the time of PO creation. Okay, so let's see that. This is the material, purchase info category, consignment, display all the records. The T code is ME1P. GKP1, display all trades. This is the material. So the current price is 120. So we'll see the consignment info record change. We have given the vendor, material, purchasing organization, and plant. What is the price available? 120 price is available at the time of PO creation, but now the price is changed to 200. Okay, the PO was created earlier and the price was 120, but now the price we changed to 200. Now we will do the transfer posting 411K consignment to own. This is the material, and we are transferring. How much quantity we want to transfer? Let's take 5 quantity. So we need to check whether system will take 120 rupees or 200 rupees. Now save it. System will post the material document and accounting document for the transfer of consignment to own stock, because the movement type 411K is used. Display. Document info. Accounting document. See 5 quantity 1000. So the price 120 was not taken. What is the current price available in purchase info record? The 200 rupees is taken as the consignment price. So system has given 1000 credit and 1000 debit. I hope this video has helped you to understand consignment price will come from the info record, which is available at the time of transfer of consignment to own stock or consumption of consignment stock, but not at the time of PO creation. If you like the video, click on the like button and share with your SAP circle. Thanks for your time. Hi, good evening, everyone. Thanks for visiting our channel. Click on subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get the new notifications. In this short video, I'm going to teach you how to check the accounting document of a material document. We are going to display the material document in transaction MIGO. If you start from starting, once you come to the MIGO, select display and select the material document and give the material document which one you wanted to display. In the header, there are multiple tabs are there. Go to the document info and click on FI documents. Here you will see the accounting document if the document has an accounting document. If there is no accounting document, for example, non-validated goods receipts, okay, in those cases, system will generate material document but not accounting document. So in this accounting document, you can see a debit entry and a credit entry, which has negative and which has positive. So that is debit and this is credit. Here you can see the respective transaction key also. So here we can see the stock account, debit, and the GRIR clearing account, WRX, credit. In many cases, the people used to say that I'm not able to see the transaction keys. You don't have to worry. You just go to the change layout, okay? And in your default layout, maybe this transaction, the field called transaction might not be in a display columns so that you cannot see. See, for example, this is the screen you got it. You wanted to see the transaction keys, then just go to the change layout and use this Control F, transaction. Okay, just search with that. You will find the field. Once you find it, just move to the left hand side. Okay. If you want to save as a default variant, you can use this save as and keep it as your any of the default variant. Okay. You can save as default layout and the name also you can keep it, and also whether it's user specific or default for all the users, those things you can decide it. Okay. So the layout savings is a second part, whether if you want to save but you just wanted to see at that point of time, say how to get this transaction keys by using the transaction. So this is the process how to check the accounting document of a material document and also how to get your transaction keys. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you like the video, click on the like button and share with your SAP circle. Thanks for your time. Have a good evening. Hi, good evening, everyone. Thanks for visiting our channel. Click on the like button and subscribe to our channel for the future update. Click on the subscribe button to get the new updates. So in this short video, I'm going to tell you that some of the interviewers were asking the question like the movement type in a material document, is it at the header level or item level? If you see the screen, you are able to see that movement type at the header and item. So that can generate a confusion. So whether it is at the header level or item level. So how can you determine and how can you answer that kind of question? You just go to the table level. So if you go to the table level, that will give you more clarity. What are the header and item level of tables? MKPF. MKPF is the material document header. You can check whether movement type is available or not. Okay. So there is no movement type at the header. What is the item level? MSEC. If you come to MSEC, see movement type BWART is available at document segment, that item level. So the answer is the movement type is available at the item level, but not at the header level. Thanks for visiting. If you like the video, just click on the like button and share with your SAP site. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. Thanks for your support on Udemy and YouTube. If you came to our YouTube channel for the first time, click on subscribe button and keep sharing our videos with your circle. And if you are checking our courses on Udemy, learn, provide your valuable feedback, and provide your valuable rating. So that helps me to motivate and to make new content. And also it helps to improve that what kind of content is being liked by the members and how to make it and how to improve the content. So today I'm going to discuss a few kind of concepts or a few kind of recent issues. I hope it will be helpful for all of you. So I'm going to tell you about in SAP Warehouse Management, if you want to maintain printers, we don't maintain any kind of output condition records. So how do we manage? So in place of output condition records, we use the concept called directly maintain the configuration. Okay, you can move with configuration transport request. Mostly we use the transport request concept. So here how we can take it and what kind of challenges or precautions you need to take care. I'm going to mention now. So let me go to. So the transaction code, you can directly go with OMLV or you can go with SPRO path /O SPRO. Now we are on S4 HANA, but still stockroom management and warehouse management is almost kind of a copy. You can see we are using S4 HANA 2022. So SPRO, reference IMG. Let me use a proper spotlight so that you can understand. Let's try arrow this time. I think the arrow is. Let's move to the right hand side. So SPRO reference IMG, and then you go to logistic execution. Logistic execution, then go to warehouse management, go to activities. Here there is a configuration called define print control. If you go to define print control, in this configuration, you can maintain the printers. Let's take it an example, maintaining printer at the storage type level, or you can maintain the warehouse movement level. Let me take an example of warehouse type level. Let's take for your warehouse, maybe let's take 001 is your warehouse. And for this warehouse, and maybe 902, you are going to maintain a printer. By mistake, if you give the printer which is not belong to your company, okay, so what happens for all the users, the printers are assigned to the users, so that if you do a wrong configuration, you assigned a printer which is related to, for example, company A, company B. Okay, So company A printer is, let's take it Z ZLC01. Or else let's take the company code is maybe GKCC. So they created ZGK01. And for the company B, the company name is maybe ZAS. Okay. So like GP. Okay. ZAS01. So if you maintain a wrong configuration, what happens if there is user is printing, then he will get authorization issue, or else the print will not go to the printer because he doesn't have the access. But what happens if you are printing it automatically? Let's take an example. You activated WMTA output type to create transfer order against outbound delivery automatically. In this case, what happens? In this case, system will print automatically because the print is being done by the batch user. Okay, either it can be mostly the basic system user is going to do that one. It's not a dialog user. So the system user will have access to all the companies. So the print will go to different company. This will be, you can say like ISM guidelines violation, or even SOX guidelines. So you should be careful when you're maintaining the actual printers in the configuration in SAP WM. Okay. The same is applicable if you are working in as an MM consultant, or you are working as SD consultant or FA consultant. You are going to work with output condition records where you maintain the printers in production system or in quality system for each of your documents. For example, let's take an example of purchase order. Go to NACE. You may not have to remember all MN04, MN, all the MN star related transactions. Go to NACE and select your type of document. I'm going to select purchase order. Go to condition records. Okay, ZNEU. And you are going to maintain for the combination of purchasing organization, document type, purchasing organization, and vendor. So maybe take it NB, purchasing organization, 0001, execute it. No condition records available for that combination. So go to condition records, NAU, purchasing organization, NB, like someone would have maintained. If they don't maintain, we will get it anyway. Go to NACE table. Sorry, NACH table. So all the output condition records details are stored in NACH table. So you can utilize this one. All that is S/4HANA 2022. Because of my comfort, I'm using signature theme. Okay. So still we have another session with the other kind of themes. I'm not getting that much habitual for these kind of screens. We can make sometimes those kind of screens, and sometimes here also. So finally, we are using S/4HANA 2022. So the people who already know ECC, and you can relate that what kind of changes happen and how the screens are getting different, like what kind of changes are you can see in S/4HANA screen. But I see that 90 to 95% is pretty similar, and the base knowledge, understanding business knowledge, and having ECC knowledge is easy for you to understand S/4HANA quickly, and you can manage the projects. Don't think like something miracle has come, because ECC is a successful project, or it's a completely successful product for SAP. So they adopted as much as they can what are the good things in ECC, and there are areas where they fine-tuned or they improved screens or functionalities, or wherever the challenges from the ECC customers in last 2-3 decades or 4 decades. So that's what you need to understand. So go to NACH is the output condition records. I'm going to check for ZNEU. Okay. Someone has maintained first 025. What is 025? Condition table 025. Okay, it is maintained purchase output determination 025. Okay, so it could be the first combination mostly. So if you go to the screen, NU, EDI, and the table says NU is maintained for the combinations of and see the condition record number here. Read output data, and next is for message status, and okay, the details you can see here. Okay, let's create on our own without searching for all the data. So go to NU. I thought utilize something which is available. Go to the combination which one you want. And this is in change, right? So go to output condition records and click on create. So for NB output type, under purchasing organization 0001, okay, you can select vendors by purchasing. So suppliers by purchasing, you can give 0001, then you will find any vendor which is available in the system. Select the vendor and VN language, whatever language you wanted to maintain. Then you have to go to communication. Whenever you are maintaining for a printer related things, you need to maintain the things. LP01. How many of you know the difference between LP01 and LOCL at high level? So if you give LP01, it's like the default printer from the system related one. But in case of LOCL, it is the printer which will be triggered to the printer which is available in your laptop. Means irrespective of SAP, irrespective of SAP network, every laptop or every computer we assign to certain kind of laser printers, right? What are the printers are whenever you take a outside of Word document, when you click on print, there will be a pop-up will come. So that printer will be pop-up. If you use LOCL, system will always give a pop-up with the default printer assigned to your computer, not SAP system, or not SAP system, or not your user parameters and all. Okay. In case LP01 will not get any kind of pop-up, but the spool will be normally generated, and you can go to SP02 or SP01 to see your spool. So LOCL is your local system. LP01 is kind of that SAP system related one. Okay. So you can see that German related will be there, and LOCL will be the local system which will be created in the system. So the companies who don't have network printers, so they don't want automatically go to their laser printer which is assigned in SAP. So those kind of companies can use LOCL, so that whenever they click print preview or print initiation, system will give a pop-up. Okay, so that pop-up they can select it. And storage mode, you select print only. So yeah, save. So output condition records are maintained. So what I'm going to tell, when you are maintaining the output condition records, we have given LP01 just now, right? In place of LP01, if you have given any wrong printer by mistake in the communication, you have given another company's printer, then what happens if the user is printing, if your authorizations are properly maintained, mostly we take care about the authorizations because of the guidelines and all. A user from, you have access to certain company, a certain plant, he cannot print to the printer of another company or another plant, which is available in the same system. So in these kind of circumstances, user authorization will play the one key role. And another one, like I mentioned, that if you are creating the document with a batch user, which is the system user, then what happens? The print can go to that another company. So you must be careful while maintaining these kind of sensitive information, where these ISM guidelines or SOX related concerns will come during audit. Okay. So what is ISM and what is SOX? We'll check it. And before that, I was mentioning about one point that system user, dialog user, and all, right. If you want to know what is your user ID, you can go to SU3 or you can go to SU01D. Go to SU3, and here the parameters and all will be maintained. Okay. So I think in SU3 you have only two details. Let's go to SU01D / SU01D. Oh, no access. So let's go to USR02 BEST. Yeah. Okay. You can see like whether it is a service user, a dialog user, system user, communication data. Okay. So most of the in real time, our users will be dialog users, and very few are related to service. But whatever the basis IDs I was mentioning, right? The ID which you give while creating the batch job, or if you're running certain kind of RFCs, either it can be EDI user or a batch user. All these are system users which will have access to most of the activities in SAP. Okay. Dialog users, mostly the users who are physically available and opening system and doing certain kind of transactions. Even service also similar, but certain kind of purpose it will be used. But the dialog users, mostly if you go to your production system or if you go to your quality, go to SC01D. If you don't have access, you can go to USR02 and check what kind of user you are. I hope now you got an idea about what is system user and the dialog user. These two are mainly focus areas, you can keep it. And second one is like we have learned how to maintain the printer for WM and sensitive information. And we already have videos on WM print setup and all. And if I have any additions, if I learned anything new in that area, definitely I will add to those content. So if you are maintaining output condition records as an MM consultant or as an SD consultant, when you're maintaining NACE output condition records, you must be careful what printer you are giving. Is it the printer is given by the business? Is it correct or everything proper? Okay, those things you need to maintain and you need to be careful on that. So let's check it that ISM and guidelines. So what is ISM? Go to Google. I hope it won't have ISM. So ISM guidelines in IT. Okay, see, you can see here the ISM code requires that companies establish safety objectives described in the section 1.2 of the ISM code. And in addition that, the companies develop, implement, and maintain a safety management system, which includes functional requirements are listed. Okay, it has more into that. What is ISM guideline? The purpose of cyber security guidelines within the information security manual. Okay, so you can see that what is ISM? It is information security manual, is to provide practical guidance on how an organization can protect their systems and data from cyber threats. It related to cyber threats, and also like I mentioned that on data protection, you are sending a document, a sales document, a billing invoice for one company to another company. Okay, and both are in the same system, but their business are different. As per the ISM guidelines, one company's billing information or one company's purchase price, those things should not be revealed or should not be visible to other companies, right? So the printer you are giving wrong means the document can go to the other country printer, other plant. Okay, it may be under same company code. It may be different kind of company codes mostly. So these kind of things, mainly the information should not be revealed to other company or other plant. So you need to be careful on that. I was mentioning one more word called SOX, SOX guidelines in IT industry. So everyone, they follow that one SOX guidelines, or even when you're giving authorizations, okay, the SOD conflicts, we call like SOD, segregation of duty. I am responsible for purchasing, so I should not have access to goods receipt. I should not have access to invoice receipt. So these kind of guidelines will come into under SOD. Okay, now let's see this. What is SOX? The SOX data policy should be communicated to all employees and consistently implemented. Proof of compliance SOX requires companies to maintain compliance documentation, provide them to auditors when needed, and continually perform SOX testing, monitor, and measure SOX compliance objective. Sometimes whatever activities you are doing, whether it is SOX compliance and all, okay, those kind of things will come to picture. But mainly this printers related, highly it comes under ISM, okay, which was I mentioned a few minutes before. I hope in this video you learned as an MM consultant or SD consultant or FA consultant, when you maintain output condition records for the first time, or when you're teaching to the users, the key users who are responsible to maintain the condition records, or sometimes the consultants who are doing that condition records maintenance, they should know about the seriousness and the sensitive while maintaining such kind of critical information in production system. Similar way, as a WM consultant, you don't maintain a condition records because we don't have output condition records and all. You maintain the configuration, OMLV or print control. While maintaining the printers, you should cross-check with the users whether the printers are proper, they have given correctly, and the printers are created properly. Then you need to maintain it. I hope in this session you learned about the ISM impact when you are doing certain kind of printer related information. And also technically we have seen in SAP S4 HANA 2022 system. Okay, I don't see much differences for whatever activities we have seen as of now. Okay, sometimes we use this another theme also. So even how to change the theme and all, definitely you can go through our YouTube channel where you can check it, that SAP theme settings and all, then you can find it. I can quickly show you also. So when you go to this S4 HANA 2022, and there is an option. When you click on this button, okay, if you are in the kind of environment, click on this 3 lines button, then go to options, visual design, theme settings. Okay, currently I'm using signature theme. Okay, and we have different themes. You can definitely explore and keep what kind of theme you like it. Okay, so we will make certain kind of videos in this theme and that one, because now mix of people who are using different themes, right? They should not feel that, oh, Ganesh is using something different system, so they should not feel all together. And sometimes we use this one, and sometimes our favorite or old signature theme. Thanks to everyone for watching our videos. And if you feel that how the content and any kind of improvement, any kind of appreciation, please feel free to provide your feedback. If you are on Udemy, give as a rating or a comment. And if you are on YouTube, please provide your comment. Thank you. See you again. Good morning, everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about one of the recent production issues, and which made a huge impact to the business. I hope this issue and the respect to action, or respect to the reason for that issue, I hope it will be helpful to all of you. So I will tell you the context so that you can correlate how things happen and all. So for example, there is a file path. Okay, all of you might work now. If you are working on more on ECC, the file path is Even in S/4HANA also, there are many cases where you are going to use the file path, which you see in A11 transaction code. So file path you can see in A11 transaction code. And whenever you send the data, especially when you're working with the FTP, and even when you're working for IDOC, and also the data in the repository will be stored in A11 in many cases. And from there, the middleware system will take the data and send to the destination system. When you're working on interfaces, this file path will be used to send the data to that application file. Okay, we can call like application server. In that server, the file will be there. And what happened, one of the issues, there were some kind of a file improvement or file kind of changes path are being done as part of certain kind of changes in the outbound interface. But the basis team, making that kind of a file path, they did certain kind of a small mistake in the file, the path. Okay, what Ganesh is talking about, path and all. You can go to A11 in SAP system. Okay, in A11 SAP system, what you can see, there are the different kind of file paths are there, right? USR, SAP, A4H, S4S. Like that, in that file path creation, they made a small mistake of by creating a little mistake of the path was different, or else sometimes they may make little bit path different. They're supposed to send with D15 work, but they send to D15 exe/work. Let's take one example, which we can see on the screen. Because of that file path, okay, let's take it. Control C. And okay, so this is the file path they're supposed to do. But what they have done, oh, crazy of Control C, Control V. My Control D is not because of this remote desktop. Okay, so by mistake they created work/exe. Let's take one example I'm giving, but there could be different cases. What happened? It went live, and let's take an example of today, October 29. So it was done on October 22nd. It went live, and file path was maintained, and application server details, the file, okay, where we create this file details and all, right? The transaction code we call FILE. So in the file, the with respect to file was created, logical file was created, the path was maintained by the basis team, and you assign that respect to path. Okay, you can see that logical file definition, and the path is to be maintained where you are giving this logical file path. Okay, so those all were done, and you can just you can explore this file transaction. Okay, so what are the details we maintain and all. So all these are done, and the file was maintained wrongly, which no one has identified. And some 23rd onwards, the what are the purchase orders are created in SAP, and those are going to this file, and the middleware system is reading this file. They're not getting any files, so they're not sending to the vendor. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days completed, and certain kind of observation that the users are communicating to the vendor that we send the PO 5 days before, and this is on urgent basis, and the delivery date was November 4th, but can you try to send little early? Then they were mentioning like, we have not received any kind of purchase order from you in last 1 week. Then they raised the concern to I support IT team, and then IT team has verified. They were analyzing, POs are created, transmitted, output type is green, everything was fine. Later, when they dig into the issue, they found that all the files are going to this file path, but the middleware system is reading this file path where they don't get any kind of files. And immediately it was corrected. But last 5 days or 8 days of delay, it has impacted the production. Because you are procuring materials for November 5th, 10 days, you sent on October 25th. But till now, the PO didn't go to the vendor. So on 29th October, 5 days delay or 8 days delay, you are asking vendor. So he is saying that I can send you the product for November 12th only, November 10th only, as per our commitment of 10 days delivery time. So these kind of things has impacted the production because shortage of materials, few materials are coming on time, few materials taking some more time. Suddenly they cannot find another vendor to get a material. So it has given a huge impact of one mistake or one verification missing. So please take care while working these kind of things. If you come across this kind of issue, so please take care the file path and properly created or not. Once it went live, verify the latest documents are properly reached, and you can check with that middleware system, or you can go to A11 and see any new files are coming or not. So these kind of verification in production also will ensure that it is working fine. I hope in this video you learned one support issue, how this file path issues related one, how to rectify, and because later it root cause analysis, who did it, who gave the file path, who created wrongly, who didn't verify. Even at least after we went live and at least one day you would have verified that how many POs are created today. At least the number of POs to POs reconciliation is very good. Today we created 20 POs and A11 has 20 POs. That is a very nice testing. That's you can say like ideal testing. At least verify that today is there. I can see few POs, so the file that SAP is sending properly. That is the second level of testing. It is the file path issues could be identified with the second level. The first level is accurate that we created 20 POs today in the last 1 hour. Not today. You can verify last 1 hour you created 20 POs. The 20 files you can see in the file path, either in the main folder you may not get it, you can get in the history folder. So this is the way how you need to test and how you need to verify. And if you like this support issue, please reward me with your valuable comment on YouTube or Udemy. Thanks again. See you with another support issue. Thank you. In this video, I'm going to tell you about ITS links. For example, when you're working in SAP Warehouse Management or Stockroom Management in SAP WM, okay, and EWM also you're using the links, but I cannot comment much on that, how much related to ITS, but SAP ECC WM and S4 HANA Stockroom Management, pretty confident because we are already working and we are supporting on that. So in ITS links, when you're working, sometimes if you feel kind of everything is completed from ABAP side, and it is moved, the screens you can see in LM01, but when you're working in ITS, the screen was getting certain kind of error and all. Generally, when you see the 404 error and all, I suggest first you go to ST22 /N ST22. So what ITS was talking about, I hope if you see our blog, you can see in the blog also, like when you go to Ganesh, SAP, SCM.com. If you go to our blog, even I put a document on this, ITS, how to get an ITS screen. So let's skip it. Yeah, how to find the SAP ITS link. So if you go to SC80 transaction, okay, go to SC80 in the repository browser, select internet service. Here you will see multiple services. Mostly you can select with Z-star or Y-star because the ABAP creates any customized one with either Z or Y, right? So you can find it. And once you get it, you can put on the server, and you can mention here, right, such as, okay, the right click on the service name under object name and click on the start service. Then you will get an ITS link. Let's see if there anything available here. So before S22, I'm going to show you the SC80. Okay, you came to repository, and here there are multiple repositories are there. Let me expand the screen. You can select internet service. Okay, that's what I have shown you in the document, right? Select internet service. Once you come to internet service, you can give Z star. In this ID system, if someone has created, you will get it. Otherwise, you don't get it. By star. You click on. We don't have any kind of customized ones. So let's just imagine this is the customized one which was created, and put the cursor there. Click on start service. Click allow. So you will get that ITS link. Okay. So this is the ITS link which you need to utilize it. Okay. If your everything is proper, then you will get it properly. But anyway, you don't have it. Is going to the default Microsoft. Click on start service. See the 404 not found because the proper setup was not done, right? Let's go to Chrome and give the number. See, S/4HANA demo 2022. This is called ITS screen will come in that way. Okay. So, okay. Whenever you see kind of errors and all, one thing I always suggest you to go to ST22 and give your date and the user ID. Click on start so that okay. Once you click on the start, you will get the either any kind of errors related to that. Okay, if you get it, you will find here. So you can double click and read that what was calling and all. So that is one thing. ST22, if there is a runtime error or we call it like dump or runtime error happens on ITS link, you will see an entry in ST22. That is point one. Another one which you can focus on the delete cookies. Okay, go to history and delete all the cookies. That also rarely it can cause. Okay, so you need to focus on those two things. Mainly ST22 you can utilize for analysis. It can give you whether it is a template related or any data related. Okay, what is the reason for that kind of error? You can definitely see. So in this video, ITS related, if you get any kind of link related things, ST22 or removing your cookies, and how to generate ITS link from, we are not generating, we are only getting the link which was already generated by ABAP, because ABAP will do certain kind of activities related to the link generation and all, like I mentioned that under internet service, they will create one customizer service, and then all the transactions, if it is SAP standard transaction, we can directly call. Otherwise, you can, they create the screens for each customized one. So all these things will happen. So we are doing only the how to get the link. As a function consultant, everything is available, but you don't know what is the ITS link. You are working in a support project, you want to check it. At that point of time, how to get the link. I hope in this video you learned it. We already have a blog, but today we learned about how to get the ITS link. So this is what I was mentioning. You will see this screen on that HTML, the web you can see. If you're using RF device or mobile device or PDA, so in that device, you will see the similar kind of screen. Okay, these are all SAP standard ones. So it will directly come. I hope you learned how to fix that ITS related one and how to get the ITS link without taking help from the ABAP. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Keep supporting with your valuable feedback. Thank you. In this video, I'm going to tell you about transport request. So we have multiple videos on that. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about two important things, which I saw recently. There are certain kind of challenges and all. So transport request. Transport request. Most of you aware about that one. If you go to Google and search transport request videos by Ganesh Padala, you will find a couple of videos where I handle that TR generation, how to release the TR, and how to change the description before releasing the TR and after releasing the TR, how to split the TR. Okay, so these are all multiple things are there, and I'm going to tell you about 2 points. The few might be covered partially in our previous videos. So the first point I want to highlight that whenever you're working in a project, okay, or you're working in a support project, first of all, please get the guidelines of TR description. Okay, get TR description guidelines. Every company or every project follows the certain kind of guidelines. Okay, starting with the project ID and semicolon, then your initials of name, the module. Certain kind of guidelines will be there. If it is a project, if it is a support project, your ticket number, whether you are using a change request or service request. So the ticket number and semicolon, then your name, initial or module purpose. So these kind of things will be available. So please get TR description guidelines once you join in a project, whether it is a support project or an implementation. Second one, TR sequence. I would have mentioned about this one, but I'm mentioning again in this video because TR sequence while sharing to basis team to transfer all of your transport requests from one system to another systems. If you are not caring, then you will see the consequences in a severe way, I can say. If any one TR sequence, TR, you have changed it's supposed to go in number 3. Okay, so what I'm mentioning, TR1, TR2. Okay, you have multiple TRs like this. So for example, if you made this TR6 in place of TR4 and you are moving TR4 later, unfortunately, if there is a dependent configuration that will mess up your config, then you need to spend hours of time to find which TR made this mess up, how to rectify it, whether retransport of all the TRs is required. All these things, if you do properly, whenever you create a new transport request in your TR log or TR list you are maintaining for your module, right? Please maintain immediately in that so that the sequence will not miss. You may tell that one based on the tables we can find it when you released and all. Sometimes what happened, you created one TR first, but you have not released that one. Still you are doing configuration, but another TR, then urgent one you created and moved it also. So in the numbering wise or anything, if you find it, you may feel this TR is the old one, this TR is the new one. But ideally both are different. So till the E070, some kind of tables where you get a release timestamp and all. But why do you go to that kind of analysis and where you get a less confidence, which is new, which is old? Please maintain your TR list file. So whenever you create a new TRs, please go and maintain that one. So when you share the TR list to basis team to move to quality or to move to production, you are a peaceful person without any kind of challenges or sudden surprises. I hope in this video, we learned 2 more important points related to transport request. I will add this video to all our TR related videos. Keep learning, keep watching, and keep providing your feedback to motivate me and also to improve our content. Thank you. Hi, in this video, I'm going to tell you about few inputs for smart forms or header forms testing. You're a function consultant. You created a nice function specification and sent to ABAP. And while testing or while preparing function specification, I'm going to give you few key inputs. For example, business requirement gathering. It is applicable for any module. Okay. And it can be you're working as MM consultant or SD or FI or WM consultant, whatever module you're working. So you will have first the business requirement gathering. So in this gathering, what you're going to do, you will get to know the layout. Okay. So layout details from your things. Get the layout, list of fields with position. Actually, it is covered in the layout itself. You have to get a proper things. Details of each field. You must know that one, each field, what information, so that you can relate that which can be taken from what kind of SAP standard table. Okay. If there are fields which are not available in SAP standard tables, from where we need to get it? Do you need to maintain any kind of header text or item text related things to capture that information? Or else any other free fields in your document, whether you are working in a purchase order or sales order, or you're working in any billing document. So you need to go to that level if you know about each field. What information is coming, from where it will come, who will input it, whether it comes from a document or someone has to input in certain information without missing. Is it a mandatory field? If it is a mandatory field, make it mandatory. If you want to make it mandatory at the document type level, then you need to think any impact to other transactions. So all these things you need to take care if you know the importance of each field. Layout, list of fields with position, means where to be, which field you should be left hand side, right hand side. Okay, if you know about each field, okay, you can decide that which fields, okay, like header fields and item fields. What are these item fields and header fields? There are certain information. Let's take it a purchase order. Vendor, header. Document date, header. Document type, header. But item, material, description, quantity, delivery date, these all will be item related. So you need to segregate. If the business is giving certain kind of header fields in the item, then it's a waste of space, right? So that you can keep it into header. If they give you certain kind of item fields at the header, it's not recommended because item fields will be changing for each item. So you cannot keep it at the header. So these things you must take note. Okay. And yeah, list of fields, details of each field is like knowing about each field. At high level, I can say these 4 points I can highlight to you. Control X, Control. Okay. So next concept, see if you have any other valuable points, definitely you can add as a comment. So another one, what you need to do. So in the remote desktop, certain kind of shortcut keys are not working. Delete. Okay. Second one is FS preparation. FS preparation. Provide proper logic for each field. That is your ultimate expectation or ultimate activity. You must get proper logic for each field. When you are getting the data, okay, so when you are getting data from the tables, okay, what kind of table? Always try to pass data in header and then item. In every case, it may not be possible, but most of the cases, try to pass data in header first and then item. This will always, not only for the forms, forms maybe some level, but reports and all, this logic will be a great help for you to increase the performance, because header may have 1,000 entries, item may have 10,000 entries. So if you pass certain information, if you have a key information like company code or date or something in the header table and get only the 70 entries or 100 entries, then pass those 100 entries into item along with your information. This will help you to increase the performance. Otherwise, if you are directly passing a plant and material or something information directly in item level, then system has to search for 10,000 entries. Today 10,000, after 2 years it will be 100,000. Later it can be 1 million. So these kind of things can happen. So always try to keep it when you prepare that one, these kind of basic guidelines you must take care. So mention the length, maximum length of each field. So what are the importance? If it is a standard field, mostly the ABAP will get from the data element in SC11 when you go to SC11. Okay. So based on the field and you provide the data element also. So this is data element. So field can be anything, but data element is the key things which will drive your data. So whenever you prepare a function specification, please give table, field, give table, field, data element, data type, and the length. So that will be helpful for ABAP consultant to plan how much space he has to give for each field. Okay. So and he can plan that one, because when they prepare the forms, right, they prepare some table forms, small table, and they will split the entire form into 2-3 tables. The layers they will make in the technical terms, they will make it all. So if you provide proper information while making for the first time itself, he will make a better layout. Otherwise, later you tell that one's always, for example, let's take it over any of the, okay, let's satisfy SD consultants who are watching the video. So go to VBAK. So when you're getting that sales order header data, okay, so mostly you are testing with the name of the person. Okay, maybe you're testing only Ganesh. Ganesh is GANESS 6. So 12 you never tested. Suddenly one day you tested with someone name like maybe you tried with a full name Ganesh Padala. 6 plus 6, 12. So when you test 12 in the form, you get it only like this you are getting. So who is the mistake? Okay, I will discuss that point in the testing wise. So you are getting like GNESH and you have only 12 length, 6, and if you give a space. So then what happens? Like this only will come. If he has maintained properly. Sometimes what happens if they're not maintained properly, they maintain maybe 9, because he gave 12, but because of the space length, he gave that much space only. So it come and sit like this. Because there is maximum 9 only can be fit. So if you have given 12 properly, the ABAP also has taken the data element into consideration, he will give this one. So this is correct because the space has taken 1, right? So total 12 length. Okay, this is correct. But if it is coming like this, then the ABAP has not given the proper length. So this is all part of testing. I'm going to tell you in the testing thing. Okay. Okay. So mention the maximum length of each field and mention which are static and which are dynamic. So what is static and dynamic? If you see the form, purchase order date, the field is a static. You can fetch from the standard text, but the date field is a dynamic. For each purchase order, the date will be changing. Okay. So when you're checking like in the field, what I'm mentioning, PO date. Okay. So this is static. This you can fetch from the standard text without depending on ABAP every time. Today PO date, but business is asking for purchase order date. You want to change accordingly, right? So you can put it like this. What is dynamic? Dynamic is something 29/10/2023. Okay, 29/10/2023. So here, which is static, which is dynamic. This is static. PO date, the field will never be changed. So you can get it from a standard text. Please try to avoid hard coded, because tomorrow, like I mentioned, that one PO date you want to change to purchase order date, or else you want to change any small changes, you can directly go to S410 and make changes to your standard text. This is dynamic. You have to give a logic, EKKO. Okay, so you can say like when you see EKKO, so here you will get the document date. Where is the document date? That's creation date of the PO. Okay, you can get the creation date, and there is a field called AEDAT. Yeah, this is the purchasing document date. So BEDAT. So you might get a doubt that Ganesh, what is the difference between AEDAT and BEDAT? So creation date, what happens? Document date you can give little different, right? You can give a 5 days before date. Also, you can give while creating the purchase order. But the creation date is exactly the date which is stored in the database as a creation date. For example, I'm creating a PO on October 29, but I want to give the PO document date as October 1st. Okay, so while creating ME21N, I want to give 21 October and 2023. So here what happens? The BEDAT is this one, and AEDAT will be 29th. So that's what I wanted to convey. Okay, so when you see the first time user and all, in our navigation settings, we already mentioned, if you see without any data, go to options, the customized layout, go to options, go to interactive design, visualization 1, select the show keys and sort keys, apply, okay. So you can see the document type. Okay. Someone has it. So you can, so now you understand that what is document date and what is the creation date. Creation date will be always same the system date or the user, whatever you're giving that one, and document date which you can manipulate if you want to change it. Generally during PO creation, we don't do it. Generally we do during cutover. Okay, you want to maintain the old purchase order creation date, purchase order document date, so that we maintain in that way. Okay, this is the dynamic and all. And coming to our discussion point, yeah, mention which are static, which are dynamic, and static fields mostly get from standard text compared to standard text in place of hard coded. Okay. Try to get mostly from hardcore, what you call standard text, this S410. I hope you have an idea. /n S410. So you can get a new standard text and maintain in that way, but avoid hard coded as much as you can. So we have seen FS preparation, and I highlighted few important fields based on my experience and which are coming to my mind immediately. But if you have any other points, you can put it as a comment. And if I feel some more valuable inputs, definitely, I don't hesitate to make a short video to explain you on this. So the next one is during testing. So during testing, forms, in my experience, forms are the ones which will take a lot of time for you to do test. And also for ABAPers also little struggle. And I had EDO forms have decreased their struggle while making changes, but smart forms have still have some kind of challenges. Previous that scripts are even more horrible. Okay, now EDO forms are a little better for them. So even for us also, when they properly maintain the layout, everything, our testing also will be reduced. Otherwise, you don't mention that when I give PO date is going on the PO number, or there are kind of overlapping. Okay, these all things can be avoided if they do the better form, okay, while giving to you for the testing. So what kind of testing things you have to test? The basic things I always mention to everyone. Test with every field on the form. What happens? The field, the PO has 20 fields, but mostly you may test with 14, 16, 15, the popular mandatory fields. There are 6, 7 fields which are not mandatory but important. So those fields you may not test properly. So when you give, suddenly you will see the surprise. Either the full data is not coming, or the field value is not properly visible. So any kind of issues you may get it. So test with every field on the form. If your form has 20 fields, ensure all 20 fields are filled and visible. Test with every field. Test with maximum length of a field. This is very important. Although multiple function specifications related to forms, and after few years of experience, 8 years, 6, 7 years also, sometimes I missed 1 or 2 things happen in my testing also. There are certain field has 20 length. We may test mostly the 12, 11, 13 and all. Suddenly when you test 20, it will give some magic thing. If the ABAPer has taken care based on the data element length, if he has advanced, he is very good to put it, then it's fine. Otherwise, with your test data only, he's okay. You're saying that one field is going left, one field left, right. Okay, for this field he adjusted, but he didn't check the impact on the another field. What this field I'm talking about? PO date you have. Besides that, you have a PO number. PO number. Okay. So PO number is something like 4600234 something. Okay. You have a PO number like this. 437. Okay. You have like this PO number. So suddenly there is some data. Okay. I think this one is okay. This one mostly will not change. Okay. So maybe you can check it like PO creator. This is a good one. PO creator. He has some total length, right? So when you're giving like this, so you're always filling Ganesh. Okay. Actually, he's supposed to keep PO creator. What is the length now? /NS11, I think 12, right? Just now we have seen. EKKO. Okay. Yeah, use of person who created the purchase document. His length is 12. But he didn't keep the enough 12. So suddenly you are already testing with Ganesh, so nothing is happening. Suddenly you might be testing with Ganesh Padala. Okay. Either it will be invisible or else it will be overlap on the PO number. These kind of magics will happen. So please try to test with proper length, the maximum length of each field. At least 1 or 2 POs you can create. So another one I observed, and even I faced that kind of challenges, and test with, yeah, maximum length of field. One more popular is the value. Okay, quantity and value, how much we have. Try to test till that one. EKPO. If you go to EKPO, so where is your quantities? Yeah, quantity, target quantity, or purchase order quantity. Okay, this quantity try till 13 length. Okay, and the price wise also you try the 11. Okay, maximum 11, and see the form is able to show the full information or not. Most of the cases we get with test with maximum field. Popular is quantity and value. In my experience, we have faced a lot. Okay, So that one, quantity and value, and test with multiple lines PO, maybe 50 lines, 50 lines, 80 lines, at least one PO, you see how the layout looks like, because you're always testing with 5 lines, 5 items, 6 items, 7 items, yeah, everything looks good. Suddenly business created, after go live, they created a PO with 60 lines. Then the layout is getting something abnormal, or the fields are getting thing that it looks odd, right? So please test with 50 lines, 80 lines, at least one PO. You can use the same PO for your multiple kind of testings. Nothing harm in that, but you create with the maximum lines. So test with every field on the form, ensure that all fields are visible, the logic is correct. Test with the maximum length of a field. That will be helpful for you to ensure all the issues related to quantity, value, and all. Test with multiple lines. Multiple lines means not always just 6 lines, 5, 7 items, 8 items. Lines means items here, PO items. So test with 50 or 80, at least one PO, and see how the layout looks like. Take a printout. Yeah, this is one important. Take the printout of the form and check each information, layout, font, etc. Okay, what font you are using, whether is it required by the business. Business will give you font, the size, all the information, because they are already running their business for last few years. Today they are going to SAP. Doesn't mean that they want to give all the new brand forms, everything, right? They wanted to give the same look, a similar look of their existing purchase order, existing sales order, existing billing document. So as a consultant, you need to try to give as much as you can closer to that. And if you're making any changes, that should be an improvement only, but it should not be the negative area. So yeah, I think these are the key information which I want to highlight: multiple lines, maximum field, and the layout. Okay, and yeah, if you try with the multiple lines, you will understand the second line, third line, fourth, 5, 6 pages when you get a purchase order, whether all pages the properly information is available or not, and which are the guidelines. Okay, the pages. Okay, when you are working on that, the pages and all, right? So you always work like how it is visible. Okay, so test ensure all pages have similar layout and appearance. Okay, appearance, and ensure the business has accepted it. Okay, so these are all some of the important informations I highlighted here. I hope our agenda is smart forms, header forms when you're testing. During business gathering, what kind of precautions you need to take, and during FS preparation, then during testing. I hope in this session, and I will keep this session video in the development related folder, and you follow the points, save your time, save ABAP's time, and also ensure these points you mention in your function specification, and also when you explain that function specific requirement to your ABAP consultant, mention about all these things, so that he will also well prepared to avoid these kind of maximum length or multiple pages. One page, it's nice. When it goes to second page, it looks different. We see that kind of a magic during testing. Okay, when you get a kind of a numeric, it is good, but when you give an alphanumeric field, the field length will be, because numeric means 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, right? For example, length is 6 only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you write the same thing like Ganesh, okay. Okay, you can see here, both are 6 only, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is completed here, but Ganesh has gone a little bit extra. So when the field is alphanumeric, you try with both numeric and alphanumeric, how it is visible. So all those things you need to test. And I hope in this video you learn some valuable inputs. If you really feel that this video and my efforts are worth, provide your feedback on Udemy with a valuable rating on YouTube. with your valuable comment and subscribe always. Thank you. See you with another video.